Alright. Ah, my dog. You. Oh, she decided to hang out on the backrest over here. I moved, she slipped. She's so passive that she's... Oh. She decided to... I better meet my mom. Walking over here. Ah. So passive that she just like... plop. Fall onto the couch. You'd let me squish you too? Yes, you would. Unless you're not very bright. So passive. Anyways, welcome back. Oh, where do you want to sit? Want to sit here? Everybody can see you. Oh. Well, welcome everybody. Let's finish up the Jaws of Hakkon. I was actually going to try to maybe craft some better, slightly stronger items and see if that would help. But it turns out that once you start this mission, you can't go back. I ran all the way to the start of the area, and it's just like if you just fell off a cliff, you just respawn back at the beginning. So I did the next best thing, and let's just turn down the difficulty down to casual. Actually, when I ran in here, everything respawned again. Yeah, you're... can have the last potion. Ah, cold. So hopefully this time we will not face as much difficulty. And even then, these guys seem to be just as tough.
Hakkon until they're out.
Okay, that was much easier. Oh, slow down. Oh, there
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well. I am the cold bite of winter.
Ah.
The damn thing's dousing the fires.
I am Hakkon reborn!
The cold gets worse the closer you are.
Death to the Lowlanders!
There we go. Might as well cheese him while I have him on easy. Alright, Mr. Pornstash. It's an elf. What a twist.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. The lover.
Draken's empire has spread far while I slept.
Empire. No, I should probably share this.
Inquisitor Emeridon, you disappeared in 120 Divine, around the time of the signing of the Navarran Accord.
You say it as though...
What a twist! The first Inquisitor is an elf and not the lover.
How long?
There has not been an Inquisitor since you disappeared. 800 years ago.
Draken was my oldest friend. He would have sent someone to find me.
I'm afraid Draken was a little busy with the darkspawn pouring down from the Anderfells.
I see. Tilana escaped the battle. Did she... Do the records say what became of her?
She lived.
She returned to the island. From what we can tell, she died trying to reach you through dreams.
I asked her not to. She was a good hunter and the love of my life, but she never... I never wanted this job. Hunting demons was so much simpler than politics. But Draken told me I was needed. As I suspect you were needed.
Again, with this, it's trying to reinforce the whole... I'm alright. It takes everything. I don't want this.
I had goals for my life. I had plans and dreams.
I was gonna bang
Now
every
you have
Kunari mercenary.
Including that which I was unable to fulfill myself.
Not
carries
exactly.
the spirit of an Avar god. I lacked the strength to kill it. My own magic was able to bind us all, locked in time. But when the cultists drew that spirit into another vessel, it disrupted my bindings. It is breaking free.
I killed the would-be god who unleashed the blight upon the world. He had a dragon too.
Then I leave the world in good hands. The passage of years can be delayed, but not ignored.
That's stupid.
I will soon join Tilana at Andraste's side. Take this.
I'm just gonna wither away.
It holds
Like,
the
time
last
has to
few
catch up
memories
for
of an
me.
old hunter who was neither as wise nor as strong as he thought. Fight well, Inquisitor. I am honored.
But then
to
the
have met you.
dragon will be okay. I'm not sure how long the dragons are supposed to be live, because then shouldn't the dragon be weakened as well? Or the thing he just handed to me, wouldn't that just wither away? Or if it was like a sword or something?
She still has Hakkon inside her. We have to stop her before she hurts people.
Oh, Cole, you're so simple. Wait, chests just magically appear. Creature. Journal of God Huzzah. These appear to be the very recent pages from a journal. The Lowlander warrior trapped our god in some strange magic. The mages cannot understand. They just can't access the spirits. They say time is twisted upon itself, a knot inside a knot. They say that it may be old winter magic of this place that made it possible. Spirits and old winter magic, like blood and wine. Again, why not ask the spirits? Surely one of them could have said something. The spirits of Hakkon remain in the dragon, and that much is clear in the tales. The jaws of Hakkon tamed it like the old beast and fed it demon weed and other herbs the healers use to bring spirits. We cannot unravel the magic binding the dragon. Perhaps we can bring forth Hakkon itself and bind him anew to another worthy beast. Red Lion's whole beast died with the Genlock blood in his jaws. It was a good death, but a death still. As jaws of Hakkons, we have no hold beast. But the soft-limbed fools that Stone Bear have one who is tamed and ready. Okay. So that's why they wanted the bear. Well, why does it have to be an animal, though? Well, I guess they didn't want to... I guess it makes sense, because no one would willingly want to give them their body up, I guess, and their soul. The winter cursed Inquisition has come, the bear is free, and the wall of ice shattered by winter magic. We have no time and no beast. I will eat the herbs myself. The mage say that I may not be strong enough to bear such a great spirit. Hakkon, I would rather die trying than fail. At least he died for his cause. I will not abandon my people or bring death to Lolanos. Joseph Hakkon will not fail again. That's what he gave me. It's this. The back door, of course. Recovering memories, like, memories are a thing to just recover like that. I should change the difficulty back up just to... Let's see if I fight the dragon, if I can fight it with that nightmare.
So Talana and I can deal with the dragon. My spirit companion believes we can seal the dragon away, even if we cannot kill it. It is less clear whether I can do so without sealing myself in as well. But I have little choice. This beast will wreak devastation across Orlais unless we stop it now.
He saved all of Orlais from the Avar, and no one ever knew.
Heroism shouldn't be about fame. It's about doing what's needed, no matter the cost.
Isn't that right, phony? Kaka. Mention the stone. Run if you can. Madness has filled the silence. Not return to this place. platforming, yay! I wish I could figure out how to teleport. Bones of a giant. Some sort of giant man. Oh, I'm over here now. So I wonder if the whole map is going to be just nighttime. So where's this dragon? Oh. I thought it was somewhere completely different.
All is in place. I offer thanks to Gillenan, Halamother, and to Andraste, Maker Bride. As you were raised up from mortal men to stand with our creators, our makers, so raise me up now to defend this world.
The Inquisitor honored both the Maker and the Elven gods.
They're not so different, Draken. Just another pair of boots to walk the same road. He doesn't see. Wants it simple, but I can help him get there. There's room for both.
If it turns out the Maker's just like a god that just sort of like Zeus, and Zeus became more predominant and the Maker wanted all the glory to himself. I'm just reading. Apparently there's a skeleton or something, or a dragon skull I can loot from over here. Ooh, that's true. It's another exploitable container. Spiders. Aha. Not too bad I can't break it up. It doesn't have anything, so multiples of anything, so I can't exploit it. Unless I do this, maybe? I know this is a variable in terms of how much you can gather from there. So not as exploitable as I thought it would be. Oh well. Don't see any whisk. Oh, no, wait, there it is. Come back here, little whisk.
If I must go to the end, it favors itself for Draken. I am at least glad to have friends on my side. Ilana and Heron have been arguing about Heron using delirium to fight demons. Some things never change. Irina has a new alchemical trick she wants to try, like pitch or tar, but stronger. The recipe straight from Orzammar. They argue, fuss, mock each other mercilessly. And I would be lost without them.
Yes. What's that like?
Let us hope we fare better than they did.
They were happy, then dead. But this is still here.
You must have made a great impression on the Avar. Some of them paid us a friendly visit. A couple even helped repair our fortifications. And one woman brought us a barrel of fermented fish.
Yummy.
Henrik ate some. To be polite, he said. Well, he was a very polite shade of green.
Hey, what's wrong
I
with
thought we could
fermented
catch up.
fish?
Of course.
Nope.
Goodbye then.
Ah. I'll probably turn down the audio of my PC. Wait, where the hell is that little hut? Wait, is that supposed to be an Abora or Borealis? Like, Nowhere near the poles.
I dislike being so far from home. Alam Sharam needs me. The Darkspawn have grown stronger. Some of my brothers would let those creatures destroy Olay. They think Draken no better than the Imperium. But if we do not stand with the humans against the Darkspawn, we might lose everything we have gained. I will fight this Avar Dragon for you, Draken. And then we shall drive back the Darkspawn together.
If the elves had helped Orlais during the Second Blight, Orlais might not have turned on them later.
The jaws of Hakkon failed to destroy the lowlands, but their dragon did lead to the end of the elves.
That's right. Really? Ugh. Run. I guess you can't recover the last memory until you kill the dragon. Oh, never mind. You can. There's no spirits running around on this island now. I'm back.
Talana, my love. I should not have asked you to come with me. Though I know you would not have stayed behind. You are a dreamer. This dragon the Avar have tamed carries a demon inside it. I can see how its presence hurts you. You should be at Halam Shirao reminding our people of our alliance with Draken. Not here.
So they were both elves.
Risking death with me. Still, in the old tongue, your name Talanadas means nothing is inevitable. I will remember your name. And hope.
A dreamer like Talana would be sensitive to demons. This spirit of Hakkon would have caused her a great deal of pain.
Too bright, blinding, breaking, broken. Get to safety. I will seal us both away. It's not forever. Come back with aid. But her leg was broken. She could only lie down and try to see him one last time.
I guess you can just ask the Avant-Garde for help. Avara, whatever. However you pronounce that. Well, I guess we should try to face the dragon. Alright, let's see if we can... what an attempt on trying to kill the dragon on Nightmare will be like. Oh, he's made himself a little perch. Again, I also couldn't kill the the ice giant on Nightmare. That's a pretty impressive.
Lowlands, I am the breath of winter, the cold wind of war. Join me in battle and die!
What? How the hell are you immune to fire? Guardian Spirit, Flashpoint.
We will soak the ground with Lowlander blood.
Blood. Oh, go revive. Ow. Why the hell did it fucking attack me? See, that's what I fucking hate about, like, hard difficulty. It's not really so much hard, it's just increases the aggro towards you. Like, why the fuck did it just attack me when there's two other people attacking him? I really don't think when effects are supposed to work this way. I wonder if the Jaza Hakkon is male and friend dragons are female, what does that make him? Maybe he's dual sexuality, or neither. The fuck just killed me?
Fight me!
Okay. Alright, let's try having... Oh no, Dorian kind of sucks too. Let's try that.
Inquisitor, I understand you located the final resting place of Inquisitor Emeritus.
He wasn't resting when we found him. Waiting, maybe.
I'm sorry?
A ritual kept Inquisitor Emeritus alive all these centuries, binding him and the dragon.
Oh. Did his... Talana cast some sort of spell before retreating? Or... You're not implying that Emeritus was a mage. I'm committed to the truth, but if such an important figure in Chantry history were revealed to have been a mage...
Not just a mage, Kenrick. An elven mage.
Oh, and trust his dimples. This will be... I'll either be famous or beheaded. This upends centuries of history, not to mention families claiming descent from him. There may be consternation. Nevertheless, what matters is the truth. If he was elven, then the Dalish, well, it will be just brilliant. I will spread the word appropriately. Thank you again for this marvelous opportunity. May I help you, Inquisitor?
I'll speak with you later.
I think I had him. Let's go start that operation. piss a bunch of people off. Bwahaha.
Inquisitor?
A sewage and Joster's heirs. In the light new evidence regarding the Inquisitors and Joster's heritage, the Emeritus family of Orlais has complained of harassment by the Dalish clan, who insists that the Demons have profited for centuries by claiming descent of the Inquisitor Meriden. Clan Leon has historically made the same claim, but the authorities ignore him. The Dalish would like reparations, while the Minos would like the embarrassed matter to disappear. We could use Dalish scouts, bring clan into the Inquisition, make them pay for their relative silence. If we brought silence, a few moments to the Nope, I would have to agree with Colin. I don't think it's any better than what Black Bull has. Nope, it is not. Hakkon's Mercy. Slightly better. Drop all of this stuff in here. Okay. Oh, my nipple suit is better. Oops. Taking stuff out. I was wondering, like, I don't remember having all these rings or picking up all these rings. I need a better amulet. Hakkon's honor. Hakkon's valor. Oof, they're not that great. Hakkon's wrath. I have to see which ones are better. I don't think I've learned how to craft better armor. I have to do that off stream because it's tedious and passes the time. It's strangely, I find it enriching, but I'm sure most people wouldn't. I should equip potions. Screw the cold resistance potion. Back to healing. I don't expect Iron Bolt to be any better than Cole. Honestly, his survivability rate is just as crap. What's weird is, so we're gonna save the world yet again, which par for the course for these games, but just like how this completely started not being about saving the world, it's just like, let's uncover the truth of, like, the first Inquisitor, because reasons. Because apparently this professor says we should care, and Josephine said we should. He checks out, and that's it.
I am the breath of winter, the cold wind of war.
The fuck
Join
are
me
those?
in battle and die.
Okay. That's what I thought they were, just recycled deep road lizard things. Pew 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 pew.
You gain glory in death.
And Firebolt is down. Run!
Fight me.
Run!
battle.
Why can't I? Why can't I fucking use that? Can't heal myself.
I am cold. I am war.
Run.
Who needs help?
We will soak the ground
Okay.
with Lowlander blood. Fight well. A worthy battle.
What? Cat suddenly stalking me. Alright. Nope. So much for me cheesing it. Alright, time to turn difficulty down.
Lowlanders, I am the breath of winter, the cold wind of war.
Well, I guess we just start here.
Join me in battle and die. Yourself in battle.
perch over here. So I can summon more of those not deep stalkers. Is he stuck?
You fight well. A worthy battle.
Oh hey, I killed him. Yay!
I've never gotten to see you take down a dragon in person.
Corypheus had a dragon. You were there when I killed him.
No, I was below when you killed him. Hard to get a good view with a floating mountain in my way. I must say, it's fun to see it up close.
I appreciate the assistance.
My pleasure. Inquisitor
What
Meriden
assistance?
would have been proud that you finished what he started. It's strange. history forgot so much of who he was. They never knew he died saving everyone. Do you ever feel that way?
You weren't in the fortress. How do you hear about American?
I'm a scout, remember? Who do you think writes the messages Liliana reads?
There are things they don't understand. Things no one outside the Inquisition will ever know.
Some of the secrets are necessary. Don't get me wrong. It's
But
just...
yeah, history will forget your
every
Canary.
time you're more than just a person to someone, you're also less than a person to them. They don't see that a real normal man fought the Avar and killed that dragon. And they certainly don't know about your strange fixation with elf fruit.
My feelings for elf fruit are classified, Scout Harding.
I'll carry your secret to my pyre. For what it's worth. Nice work, Adar. Anyway, I'll be at camp if there's anything here
Acknowledge
you
your
want to finish up.
background.
Otherwise,
Your last name.
see you at Skyhold.
Yay! Hey, where's my loot? Oh, you hot. Panty doggy. You been jaja. More. Weather's warming up again. Look at all the stuff. Yay, stuff.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
Right, so now I guess we just head over here. Oh, there's a thingy. Wrap up our missions. Hey, I saved the world again!
Inquisitor, you have done more for us than most.
Stare at my crotch, lady.
It is not right that a guest do
My
so
invisible
much.
crotch.
The Hold has spoken, and you are no guest. You are kin.
That's how we absolve our guilt of
Deeds
not
of
doing
murder
as much.
worthy of one who broke the jaws of Hakkon. From today, you are known to us as Inquisitor Firstthorn.
I will be worthy of the gift you give me, Thane Sunhair.
I cannot say that all Avar will be allies with the Lowlands, but your story will be told across the Frostbacks.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
That's it.
Inquisitor Firstthorn.
I'll speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
Bear. Now we get to punish this bear.
I hear you judge wrongs among your people, Inquisitor. If you are willing, I ask you to judge Storvacker.
I'm sorry?
As a warrior of our hold, Storvacker should have died rather than submit to the vile ritual the Jaws of Hakkon had prepared.
Bad
It
bear.
is unclear whether the Augur or I should judge such a thing. You are here. I would be grateful.
Very well. I wouldn't want life in the hold to become unbearable.
Ah, Storvacker, will you speak to the hold for your deeds?
Got her some treats. This is Tranquil a bear. That's terrible.
As honorary member of the Hold, I believe a Hold beast can travel with my people and still keep her oaths. Storvacker, as Inquisitor First Thor, your punishment will be to serve my Inquisition.
Lady, the Master of the Hunt will make mockery of me for this.
I'm not sure what we do with an ancient bear, but okay. Too grisly.
Inquisitor First Thor. Inquisitor First Thor.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
Pointland's agency, yay. Well, guess that's it for the Jaws of Hakkon. I don't think anybody comments on me in, like, the Jaws of Hakkon.
Well met.
Nope. Summon the war console. Ooh, stuff! Offers its thanks to the Inquisition. We have long argued that Mel was one of our people, to the decisions and derision of the Lords of Orlais. Reparation received. Will provide for our families in the coming winters. I have found an old Avar warrior familiar with the cure and treatment of the hold beast. It's not chief, but after I had persuaded him to take the job, he insisted that to meet Storvacker himself. The creature mistook the lining of my coat for a bear scruff, then licked me. The Avar was much amused, saying that Storvacker must think I'm a cub with mange. What the hell's writing this Colin? No, despite this, I have thought of a use for the beast. Let us send a batch of soldiers along with this warrior and Storvacker to other of our horse, demonstrate the might of the Inquisition, show power We may make some allies, and the Avar can help us patrol the mountains. No one else knows the prospects as we do. He's profit from the simulation, since Solvecker. I would prefer Kinematica. Let us find a key for Solvecker until her services with us is complete. Nah, let's perfect it around. What's the point of having a bear if you can't just show it off? My little doggy. I should start mining some better materials and stuff, so... Nah, I don't want to go to Crestwood. It's a repeatable quest. Not that it matters, I'm not setting foot outside the city. Oh, that was kind of a pretty underwhelming conclusion. Just, you saved the world with very little fanfare. Blackball leveled up. Yeah, I'm trying to get him all the stat points, since pretty much nothing else for him to actually acquire that's actually useful. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start the next DLC. Ooh, a whole 16 power. Or 64. Disaster in the deep roads! The Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Ozamar. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of the Lyrium mines and endangered several others. Even worse, the cave seals preventing Darkspawn from overrunning the Dwarven occupied deep roads have crumbled, allowing the hordes hordes of the enemy to invade. Ozamar is key provider of the Inquisition lyrium, as such security is itself provided. The earthquake has opened a fissure in the Storm Coast Mountains. Trench direct access to the surface to the threatening region underground. Constructing a mining lift at the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to travel force directly to where the Darkspawn are fighting his fiercest. So this premise is already a lot better than Jaws of Hakkon, because, like, oh, you could go figure out what happened to the first Inquisitor. Why should I care other than curiosity? But at least this, it's like, actually affects the Inquisition. It kind of poses a danger to the rest of the area, especially if Darkspawn start flooding out of this fissure. So I can see why we want to secure this. Ozamar has experts you need to build at your discretion. I can hire them. I'm not entirely sure why we even have a choice. A lot of these are just, I know where to find people. We need to move quickly. I'll dispatch my best. Like, I don't know why this actually matters, but I don't know. I think dwarves would be better at building such things, so dwarves it is. Inquisitor, the mining lift and Storm Coast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the deep roads should dress accordingly. Do not skimp out on armor and bring the best weapons in Skyhorror arsenal. It's also recommended that the party packing plenty of dry rations. Most things down here will be looking to eat the Inquisition, not the other way around. Yes. Let us go. Bring Mr. Phony Baloney. Grey Warden. Maybe he'll have some interesting comments to say. Hi. You sleepyhead. You're a sleepyhead. Yes, you are. Lazy doggy.
Inquisitor. The workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No Darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Volta.
She's waiting
What?
below.
Where?
You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
So you haven't seen any Darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed. I'm okay with that.
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
You'd think they put at least rails on it.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
Always wondered if I'd die down here.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah,
The
phony.
day's just starting.
Palms calloused, clutching, clawing when the dust came.
The miners.
The stones were angry. I didn't think stones got angry.
And so again, if we sent word to build the lift, it probably took days, maybe even a week,
My girl,
to even get here.
Norfolk,
So it takes
your
that
names
long
will
to
not be
travel
forgotten.
between.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trustful Inquisitor. The Shaperate welcomes you to the deep roads.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
How would they even know? How would anyone freaking know? Like, what would stop, like, scouting from, like, even role-playing as just a Orzammar dwarf? Like, how would anyone know? Unless they're, like, that few dwarves. I know they have, like, tight casts, but really, like, at a glance...
What does a Shaper do exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We
But
must
we
be
also
meticulous in every detail.
But we also erase them.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand.
Really? Like, but we're
And
done.
Orzamar's
We
economy
don't really
relies
need it
on the lyrium
anymore.
trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
Instead of like any of the other crappy governments, I guess.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the deep roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Then rubble just fall on us too. Pretty big rocks, not as big as that.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Gravel. I shouldn't have to remind you of the mining cast's importance, but apparently not even the ancestors can say when you last visit the memories. The lyrium trade is the only reason our kingdom still stands. It is what keeps the kingdom's coffers fat so that he may play the part whatever little wars are raging on the surface, but lyrium is dangerous as it is profitable. And when I write to you saying that the earthquakes are threatening one of our most lucrative mines, I expect a fast response. Something is unnatural is afoot, and the shaft rats coming out of the holes chanting nonsense. Even my own crew, men and women I've worked with since I was a child, claim to hear something in the tremors. I don't care who or what you send to help, just do it quickly. The deep roads.
These roads are dangerous.
It's on the open, so I'm gonna claim this. Ogre.
Stay clear of its reach!
It's not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
The hell? See, oh my crap, it's resistant to everything. Huh. Resistant to spirit magic.
Now, while it's distracted.
What the hell? Does he have immunity to frickin' everything? Greater spears. No. Why the hell does that only deal 1 damage? What is he supposed to be attacking when he's not focused on us?
You have my gratitude.
If I lost you, I'd never make it out of the deep roads.
I'm sure you would find a way. If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry. I will never get used to the stench of Darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
So are atoms also susceptible to the blight? Fighting!
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Brutes, I think. Is that what they're called?
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
We can't lose this position! Hurry!
Working on it. I should stop by and drop off all those creature items.
That's got him on their heels. Keep it up.
I swear my pulling power isn't working anymore.
The seal's clear. Prime the charges.
Now, set the charges!
Run! Explosions! Yay, we did it. I guess now we just set up a camp. Oh, it's an axe. I'm like,
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a
think you
veteran of
were
the 5th Flight
sharpening
and one
that
of the
sword
Legion's
properly.
finest commanders.
I look like he was sharpening the
Someone
hilt.
paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
In a doorway.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
Intelligent design. Of course.
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity.
What is it, Chunkies?
The text describes giant
Really?
creatures called Titans living deep underground. They
What's up?
sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes
The
began,
dog is, she either needs to be let out or she says it's dinner
I
time.
believe
Not quite
is
dinner
causing all
time. No,
this
it's not.
destruction.
Yeah, it's never good.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away, and there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
Titans.
Which tells you something.
Attack on Titans.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
I can hear the
Our
rhythm.
people have a
There's
strong
a song in
connection
there.
to the stone. We
It's a
feel
weird
it in
whistling
a way
sound.
topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. Vault
I
is
should have
better
brought
than most.
Varric with me.
She never gets lost.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths. Or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know,
Especially considering we
that text you
defeat
found
who
is
is
a
he
bedtime
is,
story.
and now a second god.
Can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are.
Called Expositions Found. Okay. Inquisition's efforts in Deeper would greatly benefit additional logistic support. Benefit from additional logistic support at the main Legion of the Dead camp. Additional crafting. Okay. What is it, Chunkies? Ugh, need to find more Rapidinch. Ugh. One of those they have to friggin' go pick your own flowers. Let's see if they reference the king by name. Probably not, though. Nothing this way. When it's quiet, dearest Iora. This will never reach you, none of my letters will, but writing helps me cope with joining the Legion. For all the death I've already seen, there are wonders down here. I wish you could see them. When it's quiet, there are still hints of what the deep roads used to be. Right now, I am sitting under the crumbling statue of a paragon. I asked Ansa if she knew who it was, but the face is cracked. I'd like to think it's Endiran Stonehammer or Morrick the Mold, though I know you favor Asthi the Grey. Back home, I never cared about our history. Remember the old A stag shouting about Ozumar's former glory, naming Tigers that he never visited, and people that he only read about. I laughed at him, but now being here, seeing what we've lost, there are more than roads. Iora. It connected our empire, let our culture flourish. The stone accepted us, and we lived and moved within her. And we cling to her like someone drowning. Forgive me, all my letters and the same. Depressing. Okay. Just got items. Crafting materials. Ooh. Finally, I can actually buy crap. Tell me there are herbs here. Come on, herbs. No. Damn it. I'm rich! I'm thinking of Steve Pell. I'm rich, bitch! Hi, kitty. I see you being cute. What is it, Chunkies? Are you jealous? Are you jealous? Do you want attention? Oh, you want attention, don't you? We'll go on a walk in a little bit. Too bad there's no other tier 4 items here. Okay. You get nothing. No, after all that money, he still couldn't buy everything. Nope, not quite everything. Oh well. I can fast travel out of here. Dorian. What is it, Chunkies? Another left. Yay. Come here, Chunkies. Throw the ball. Oh, there's a ball right here.
I hope we don't run into an emissary.
Oh. Now we definitely will.
I take it emissaries are bad.
Most Darkspawn are mindless killing machines, connected by the Blight. But emissaries are intelligent, and use magic.
I remember this. This DLC is actually particularly short. It's actually pretty good. Because it's rather linear, but I think that it works in its favor. It's not drawn out like the rest of the game with its stupid open worldness.
Shrieks. It had to be shrieks.
I thought you'd be used to all kinds of Darkspawn.
But everyone's got their favorites.
Keith. Oh, my dog's so patient. Stuff. Mushrooms everywhere. I'm sure they're safe to eat. Troublesome Sloth gather singing stones by hand. They said it would poison me, but Muller would never do that, not to her son. Lyrium.
This belonged to an exiled dwarf. He was experimenting with raw lyrium.
Collectibles, are you... Oh my god, really? Hey, let's collect dwarven mugs.
This door, there's something strange about it. Looks like our construction, but...
It's missing gears.
We have to find them. It's our only way through.
Well, thankfully, the gears are still intact. We couldn't just go back. So what would be quicker? Going... I don't know. Bringing some expert... having them measure and craft some really quick, especially since we have the equipment up there, or let's go into darkspawn infested areas to go hopefully find some gears. Kind of looks like Nosferatu.
This gear is warm to the touch. Strange.
I don't recognize that metal. But we should only need one more.
Oh, it's, oh my god, it's a puzzle. Yay. So let me guess. Up. Crap, and not crap. And by not crap, I mean it's a purple item.
We have enough of these odd gears. Let's head back to the door.
It's a good thing I can't progress further down the other way and explore more of the deep roads. That'd be a shame. Well, that's probably a bit unfair, but whatever. Oh, no, wait, I can. Let's go this way. I really don't think it should be that difficult to kill the tiny little lizard, especially when you're carrying sharp weapons. Builder's Tower. Solve the puzzle. The words on every page in this book have been crossed out. Spidery. Scribbled notes filled the margins. Builder's Tower. Such an odd game, not just for children, no. Big cannot cover small. Left moves right, piece by piece. They will never know, they will never find what happens when the towers move. I just found it, but I have no need for it anymore. Okay. I hear the words, I can taste them, but I cannot say them. My mother needs me to remove my teeth. Oh.
Ren, I'm sorry about Bernat. You served with him a long time.
It was quick. And Bernat returned to the stone with honor. We should all be so lucky.
It's all right to be upset.
I'm too old to be upset.
You don't look that old. What the hell is just keeping me from cheating? I wonder.
Only a lyrium-addled mind would hide secrets behind such madness.
A ridiculously stupid, easy puzzle. Oh, well, the puzzle not clear. What is it, Chunkies? Elaborate hand-carved stamps that form the smug ink letters on this parchment into... What parchment? What? I obeyed the Creator. My tasks are clear. Commands that will be filled. Barrier. Divisions of conquer. Mazes. Prisons to redeem. Carvings. Wounds to heal. My 3 sacred duties I must not fail. Doubt is my companion. Write down the questions. Hope to learn the answers. Who weaves the sigil? What does it summon? How does it trigger? The creator knows everything, but I still ask, why am I chosen?
It's open. Keep any gears we find. We may need more. And if we don't, I want to study them. Whatever they're made of wasn't mine down here.
Made from uranium. Why the fuck did you cast that then?
The rhythm in the tremors. It echoes through the stone. This way.
Being it, more gears lying around everywhere.
Another strange door. Who put these here? And why?
This one uses a different kind of gear from the others.
We don't have to open it. My stone sense leads the other way. Though I am curious to see the other side.
You always are.
Your stone sense. Okay. It's behind door number 2. You hot?
That scar on your nose is new.
Yeah. Fell out of bed.
You sleep on the ground.
Surprised me too.
Demons! So many dead bodies. Dead bodies everywhere. Warren Alicia's diary. I've never had a diary before. The Warrens kept me too busy, but now I am dying and there is no one to talk to. I am alone with the music in my head growing louder. I have always wondered how Warrens knew when they heard the calling. I asked Liam once after too many drinks. You'll know, he said, and I did. At first it was just a whisper, a creak in the door hinge that I could put off oiling, but soon all I could hear was the music. It was there when I sung to my staff, and when I swung my staff and wiped the sweat from my brow, it lingered in Liam's laughter and stalked my dreams. I cannot explain the sound, the song, but I knew it is a poison that grows in my mind, then it consumes my body. I came here to die and death sacrifice, but I won't go quietly. I cut through the Darkspawn horror, expecting to only find more of them the deeper I traveled, but nothing was matched by my expectations. Deep Rose brought me to Darkspawn, to the mine, to Darkspawn. Jorah and ruins, caravans and death, but there's an entire underground world here. Just today I came across plants with lyrium streaked veins. I took a bath in a lake that held crisp fresh water and cautious animals, large and small, that I've never seen before. I cannot be the firstborn to witness such wonders. I was distracted by the curiosities yesterday. Was it yesterday? I let my guard down, got comfortable, easy to do when you know death is inevitable. But then I stumbled across something horrible. I smelled it right before I saw it. Bodies, Herlocks, Genlocks, creatures I didn't recognize, hundreds of them mutilated, tortured, and thrown into a pit. I ran. I didn't see the hole. I can't move my legs. They look like they should hurt, but I can't feel them. I can't feel them. The music's too loud, the hunger too strong. I can still crawl. I don't want to die like this.
This Grey Warden had a map. Could be important.
Again, it's a good thing the currency, ancient currency, is still acceptable. Oh, it is a Chunkies. Do you agree? The only currency she needs is food and her ball. Is that right? You're so cute, Chunkies. There's nothing else in this room. Can't ride my horse in here. Wait, this is the way Yep, wrong way. Whoops. Not right, Chunkies.
kill Darkspawn like you've been doing it your whole life, Inquisitor.
He means that as a compliment.
You're famous, even down here. Is it true you killed a dragon?
Yes, that was close.
You haven't lived till you felt their wings pulling you in.
I can't even imagine. Tell me about their teeth. I've heard they don't all breathe fire, and their scales have different colors and patterns.
Careful, Red. I believe you're drooling.
Spiders! Burn it with fire! And electricity! With ice! It's an ogre. What the hell did that miss? Ogre. To break the ogre's grab, use an ability with a physical effect of some. Crowd control. Damn, I'm just like my pulling abilities work. How the hell is anything surviving any of this? Are they just not dying or they just keep coming? Holy crap. Hopefully it doesn't absorb heat.
Chiquina's pouting.
Pouty chicken. Alright. Guess we just walked past this point.
Look at that, Ren. Could this be Tide Hedron?
Darkspawn all over it. You can see their torches.
Even Darkspawn appreciate a little mood lighting. We're getting close to something.
Aye. The fight of our lives.
Investigate the corpse. There's no prompt. Well, I'm gonna save it right here. And hopefully reloading it will fix the issue, but I'm gonna probably call it a night. But my doggy wants to go for a walk. Well, thanks for everybody for stopping by, and have a good night.